we go.
Take it away, Nghi.
Okay. In terror, where's the title? Okay, Sways? Is that the title?
Oh, the title I think is it's just Midnight Snack, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay,
the title
Midnight
is Midnight
Snack.
Snack.
Okay, Midnight Snack. Interior studio apartment, midnight. POV security footage. Cramped. Everything is right on top of each other. Some furniture is just unpacked pieces. The mattress is barely off the floor, a wire frame barely hanging on. Airy groans. Either a rusted pot or the AC finally kicking in. Stanley, male 30s, enters, slumped over as he walks. Darcy coveralls, shedding dirt with each step. Is there a way you can make it bigger?
Is this better?
Okay, this is better. Sorry,
Sweet.
just my eyes. He sets his wallet down on the kitchen counter. As he walks, he kicks off his shoes and makes his way to his bed. Goes in and lets out a big sigh. Stanley shuts his eyes and lies peacefully for a couple beats, but not for long. Tossing, turning, the sheets are getting jumbled up. Stanley lets out a big sigh and opens his eyes. Claws appear from underneath the bed. It's a slow drag as the board splinters with marks. Stanley bolts up, quickly scramble for his POV smartphone video, where he aims it at the sound. Nothing there, well, unless you count the rolling eye in the shadows.
For what?
Release.
Stanley reaches further underneath, pushing the fold closer to the eye, straining. Whoosh! The monster swipes at the fold. Stated. POV security footage. Stanley nearly falls off the bed. He swings back on top of the mattress, almost hiding underneath the covers.
If you're talking about releasing a magazine of lead in your ass, you might be on the right track.
An evil laugh, shrill and distorted. It makes Stanley quiver. Stanley, sorry. Stanley covers even more, just his eye poking out his covers.
The urination. I can smell it. Ready to leak from your mouth.
What the?
A loud sniffing, uncomfortably long and loud. Stanley leaps to his feet, scrambles over to the couch. The monster becomes a shadow on the floor and quickly traverses, bouncing from shadow to get under the couch.
Stanley, let me
Don't fucking say.
feast
Oh.
on your pig.
Yeah, I got that.
A moment, Stanley does a little dance.
May I?
Stanley looks on the coffee table next to him, an open box of knickknacks. Picking it up, he chucks the contents underneath the couch, one by one.
Stanley, you
No. Like, what the fuck?
The room begins to rumble. Stanley's balance nearly falters. Then, the monster releases a deafening screech. The couch begins to rumble and objects from around the apartment like boxes, drawers, pots, and pans.
You will.
The TV, barely nailed to the wall, flickers to life. Stated, then a natural documentary of a flowing river, then news footage from a rainy day in Seattle, and the music video from TFC Waterfalls.
Jesus, please, no!
Stanley crouches down, fellows, and covers his head, rocking back and forth.
Submit.
Crack! The water pipes burst from within the worms. Slowly, the room begins to fill with dirty water. Stanley screams out.
Ah! I'm not pissing in your mouth.
And then it stops. All of it. The flying objects drop to the floor. The TV turns off. The pipes subside. The erupting water.
Oh shit.
A claw finger creeps up from underneath the couch, taps on Stanley's shoulder. It fidgets restlessly.
Dude, where's your bathroom?
Are you kidding?
Silence.
You live here. How the fuck do you not know?
An even louder and deeper rumble is coming from the far corner of the room. Two glowing eyes, larger and more imposing than the monsters, appear.
I know where you can kiss. Some bitch.
What'd you think, me? Initial thoughts?
I'm in awe. I have no idea what's going on.
That's the beauty of it, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Is everyone ready?
We'll try.
All right, here we go. Quick note before we get into the action. For general purposes, since this script has heavy emphasis on perceived improvisation, we've included moments where no specific dialogue has been written. So, what that means is we have some characters that are meant to be kind of completely improvised, as it would be. They're included as almost like they're being pranked by seeing these actions unfold, if that makes sense. You'll probably understand once we get into the script more. Anyway, intro animation for the Rat Trap plays. Interior, Rat Trap Studio, day. A studio space with a white wall that goes into the floor. It is separated by half of the room, which is more warehouse looking. There is also a fenced off space resembling a cage. Thumping, freeform, jazz starts to play. Someone is excessively scatting over the beat. Against the white wall, 4 investors loom, dressed to the nines in expensive-looking regalia. Intense stares. The first entrepreneur walks into the building from a door that leads outside. This person is wearing very casual attire, basketball shorts and a t-shirt. They stop next to a table with a cloth covering something and a pair of light blue jeans on it.
Up, rats!
What did you just call me?
That's the name of the show, idiot.
Wildcard rats get a chance to respond. Bowl of Water CEO walks closer to the table as they begin their pitch.
Check it.
They hold up a pair of pants from the table. There is a big old wet spot on the crotch. He points right to it.
You pee your pants, folks.
A beat for reactions. Voice of Reason Rat looks puzzled.
How did you know?
This is the latest, greatest piece. Bowl of water.
They yank off the cover, revealing a glass bowl of water, a smug look on their face.
With our new patented water gadgetry. All you gotta do...
Splash! They take the pants and cram them in the water bowl, repeatedly, like dunking Oreos into milk. Water flies everywhere. The rats look on. Confusion, fascination, abject horror, whatever you're feeling like. They raise the pants up, dripping water everywhere.
Bam! You can't see the pee, can ya? You're welcome, America.
Drops the pants like microphone. Kersplat!
Bowl of water. Check yourself before you wet yourself.
Okay, so I'm out.
Wait, for real?
It's just wetter pants.
But wetter is better, am I right?
They hold up a sopping wet hand, looking for a high five. Wildcard rats respond accordingly. And then a beat as Loose Cannon Rat meditates.
Is $145,000 for a 50% stake too much?
Come on, man. This is $1 million idea.
Then everyone's out. I'm sorry. Person, get in the cage.
Pool of Water CEO slumps down and walks over into the cage. It locks dramatically behind them. Commercial break / insert other sketch here. Interior Rat Trap Studio Day. The next entrepreneur, meal reseller CEO, button up and tie on top, pajama pants on bottom, walks down an impossibly long hallway dramatically. In the studio, the rats await. Voice of Reason Rat is staring at the bowl of water CEO, still locked in the cage, doing something absolutely brain dead.
I mean, are people just getting dumber?
The meal reseller CEO enters. On the table, a computer open to a poorly designed website and plates of half-eaten food to the side. A fake dinner scene is set up.
Rats?
Don't call me that.
Voice of Reason Rat facepalms. Beat for wildcard rats to respond.
Now, stop me if you haven't heard this one before. You're at a fancy restaurant and order something you've never had before.
The meal reseller sits down at the fake dinner scene and picks up the menu. Their assistant, clearly their significant other, dressed like a waiter, walks up.
Excuse me? What are your specials today?
Assistant improvs as the waiter. The meal reseller looks caught off guard. They lean up to the assistant.
Why are you going off of book? Just forget it.
They stand up. The assistant scampers off.
You get the idea, rats. I spent a buttload on food and I don't like. So, what do?
Wildcard rat trying to answer the rhetorical question.
Yes, thanks. But no, I...
Points to the computer screen. You'll need a new pair of trousers.
Hey, yo! That's my line!
Hey, shut up! You move this. Hey, shut up! Any more yap and you don't get to leave. So it seems like you're already on the market. Have your profits been good?
Have they?
Yes, have they?
They have!
Can you give me an actual number or...
Let's move on to what the products look like once they are shipped with our special overnight delivery package.
A couple of assistants walk out with silver platters with domes covering them. Flies are already circling around the food.
Oh, no.
Let's see what we have today.
The wildcard rats reacted before that. But yes, they begin revealing what is under the dome in dramatic fashion. The rats look on in disgust, holding back gags, averting their eyes. Well, all except for Loose Cannon Rat, who licks their lips in anticipation.
May I?
Loose Cannon Rat starts to chow down on the poor food, like a goat mowing down a patch of grass. It's not great, but they put on a brave face. As they do that, the other rats give their improvised responses to the meal reseller CEO, but they're all a resounding no.
Alright, get it?
The cage door opens.
Well, can't you reconsider?
But it's too late. Two security guards grab them and drag them into the cage. Commercial break / insert other sketch here. Interior Rat Trap Studio. Later. 3 of the rats wait patiently for the next entrepreneur. But who's missing? Loose Cannon Rat. They are keeled over, barfing into a trash can.
I loved it so much. I promise.
Bang, bang, bang! A loud knock at the door. The rats all jump. The door then slowly opens. Pharmaceutical CEO stumbles back from the door, holding their head. They then walk through the door, unable to walk straight. They are coughing up a storm. Their hair is the messiest we've seen so far. Their clothes are covered in black dust. They begin to frantically wave their arms in the air, almost as if they were pantomiming a sad scene. They pretend to cry very hard, dropping to the ground. Oscar-worthy.
So, what am I looking at?
Pharma CEO holds up a finger. Hold on a sec. They take out a Ziploc baggie. It's stained with the same soot that's on their clothes and around their nose. And then they take a big huff. They begin to pantomime another scene, much happier this time around. They skip around in a circle, stop to smell imaginary flowers, plays hopscotch, and shoves an imaginary child out of their way.
What is any of this?
The pharma CEO holds out their finger again, wagging it. Just stay with me now. Almost magically, a bulletin board wheels up beside them. It's chicken scratch, almost schizophrenic, but there's clearly good data on it. The pharma CEO... excuse me. The pharma CEO tries to explain the charts, but their words are almost incomprehensible. Every now and then, we can understand a financial buzzword like ESG and variable interest rate.
3,000% profit margins. I'm actually impressed.
Okay, gotcha. So it's legal, right?
The pharma CEO takes a beat and then solemnly nods, a shushing motion as if to keep it on the DL. A chance for the wildcard rats to respond. The pharma CEO starts to hyperventilate into their Ziploc baggie. The rats begin to respond, quite positively. Even Voice of Reason Rat cannot find any excuse to say no.
Oh, come on, dude. You're giving money to a drug addict with Ziploc baggies and car exhaust fumes?
As soon as they say that, pharma CEO drops to the ground, out cold, a beat to see if they are still breathing. Commercial break / insert other sketch here. Interior Rat Trap Studio later. The rats talk amongst themselves about how rich they are going to be, giddy and excited. The pharma CEO, still unconscious, has just been drugged into the corner of the room, still in sight. The door opens and the credit card CEO enters. Formal business attire, all smiles, carting around a briefcase.
Hello, rats.
I swear, man.
I'm here today seeking $150,000 for a 25% stake in my company. Allow me to introduce.
They set down their briefcase on a table beside them. Starts undoing the latches. Either there are too many latches or one just gets stuck. Either way, it takes a minute before they can pull out a small plastic credit card.
A credit card? What? What's your company? Excuse me. What? Your company is a bank?
but not quite. Ladies, you all have credit, right? It's dragging you down. It's preventing you from achieving your dreams. And you have to deal with all two pesky loan sharks. It's already hard enough to be a girl. What with the Birkenstocks and such? Well, not anymore. Introducing boyfriend's credit card.
Voice of Reason Rat face palms.
This is what I get for getting my hopes up.
Wildcard rats react.
Go on.
I'll explain, but not mansplain how it works. You get this special card in the mail, and you're free to use it on whatever you like, with no limit. And don't worry about those silly pesky debts, because you don't have to pay any of it back. No limits, no constraints, nothing. With a low monthly subscription of 53 cents. That's it, 53 cents. And that loose button on your shirt, you can have boyfriend's credit card, this thing right here, shipped right to your door.
The rats hold on to think.
Just gotta go date with me every Sunday.
Wait, what was that last part?
Just gotta take me to Chili's every Sunday.
I heard chili. And then, second, what's this about? The chili.
It's just that the girls have gotta take me to Chili's to watch the Miami Marlins every Sunday.
Wild card rats react.
Are you okay, man?
What? The girls, you know, that they get debt-free money for their Birkenstocks and curling irons. You know, all the things girls want. And all they gotta do is just gotta go watch the Marlins with me at Chili's.
That's just prostitution with extra steps.
I'm so low.
I'm in, baby. Oh, yeah.
A moment for that remark to settle.
I'm so lonely.
Credit card CEO breaks down into violent tears. The rats are uncomfortable.
Must I? Your idea? This is just too liable and illegal for me to touch. I'm out.
The other wildcard rats speak their place, but it's sort of hard to hear over the very loud tears. Wee-woo. Sirens from outside. Suddenly, cops burst through the door.
We know you killed that druggie with the car exhaust baggies. Hands in the air.
No. I can't go back to jail.
Loose cannon rat hits the deck, diving straight into the barf basket, squelch, like an ostrich in the sand. I forgot about that. The wildcard rats react. Credit card CEO is still ferociously crying in a ball on the floor. The other two CEOs of the cage beg the police to free them, and Voice of Reason Rat just sits and watches it all. Credits and the theme song start to play.
12 years on Wall Street. I abandoned my family. I stole millions from taxpayers. I lied. I cheated. I killed once or twice. But now I'm here, and I'll see you next week, unfortunately.
And a face palm. Oh my gosh.
Well, y'all just read. We just did a table read of a sketch script that your son and your son just wrote. What are your thoughts? All right, cool.
All right. Exterior, Dr. Skartrovich HQ, day. In the middle of a marshy area, a goon stands alone. Standing. Watch. Surveilling intently. From the bushes arises Tex Leatherpants, the most muscular man the world has ever seen. He charges, guns blazing, towards the singular goon. Other goons hear the commotion. Interior, Dr. Skartrovich. HQ hallway continuous. A large swinging door at the end of the impossibly long hallway, ornate, vaguely Eastern European decor. Standing guard are Dario and Pete, down to the last detail. They look exactly, and I mean exactly, the fucking same.
So, how are the kids?
Oh, one just started middle school.
Oh, no kidding. Boy, time sure does fly.
A beat of awkward silence. So, do you like weather?
Clouds are nice. Like cotton candy, I guess.
Bang, 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 bang! Muffled gunshots from outside. They clench their teeth, shivering in reaction. They've been through this before, but it doesn't make it any easier. Bang, 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 bang! More gunshots, but now they're coming from inside. Ah, shit. Here we...
That's the 8th time this week you've made that joke. CJ would not be amused.
Pete looks down, kicks a small pebble down the hall. You know what? No, I can't do this anymore. An awkward silence. Did Did you hear what I just said? I don't want to do this anymore, dude.
Yeah. Me neither.
Right? I mean, shit. I've got kids at home. And a wife. And she has her husband at home. I can't leave them.
I get that. I've got my Gam Gam.
Gam Gam?
My really old prostitute.
Pete looks away. Sorry he ever asked.
You want to meet her?
Dario produces a plastic baggie filled with ashes. Hi, Gam Gam.
I can't end up like her, man. None of this is worth it.
Gunshots galore just down the hall. The two goons sit in silence for a moment. So, how did she die?
Yes.
Stroke? Being 120.
Steamroller!
Pete just stares bullets into Dario. Speaking of bullets, accompanied like an orchestra by the blood-curdling screams of the damned. I don't even like the whole plan. I don't even care about free healthcare.
I don't know, it's kinda nice.
You know how he's planning to get it?
No, how?
3 guesses.
Blowing up the EU embassy, blowing up all the rich people, blowing the president, and asking nicely.
Hold on. Pete feels his pockets, looking for a writing utensil. Patoo, patoo, patoo! Gunshots. Pete looks down at a thin river of blood running to his feet. He dips his finger in and starts drawing with it on the wall. Dario looks. It's an endlessly complicated mathematical equation with lots of bomb drawings all over.
God.
We fought and killed for this man, and this is how he thanks us.
Man, I'm too young to die.
I'm not, but I still don't wanna. Sheila does, though.
And your wife too, right?
Bang, 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 pow, fucking shit. Pete and Dario slowly turn, standing there, Tex leather pants. He looks at them with cold, gray eyes. Dario drops to his knees.
Please, Mr. Scary Vaguely European Action Man, I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, like you even could.
I want to be on your team now. You've got all the democracy and cool shit, please.
Tex does not react. A stoic action hero face. Aw, good for you, buddy, but yeah, fuck this. Pete drops his gun, he walks to Tex leather pants and puts a hand on his shoulder. Good luck, go get that lady, caw, go Dodgers, what have you. He walks over to the elevator, presses the button, nothing, presses it repeatedly, still nothing, a groan. 2 steps to his left, a staircase, just riddled with dead bodies. Pete awkwardly steps over them and out of sight. Dario, still on his knees, starts to shed a few tears. Tex walks past him.
What? Can I? Okay, and I'm gonna follow you, and if you shoot me, I'll know.
Dario leaps up and gets behind Tex, just as he kicks down the door into Interior Dr. Interior Dr. Skartovich HQ Evil Layer Continuous. In an elaborate, yet clearly uncomfortable chair, Dr. Skartovich turns around. He's holding and stroking a small gerbil. In the corner is hot woman in distress.
We meet again, Tex Leatherpants. I see you've come here for your friend, Hot Woman.
I have a law degree at Harvard, you pig. That's hot woman, Esquire to you. Also, please save me, Tex. Dario peeks his head around Tex.
I really hate to break this scene up, but Dr. Skartovic, I'm putting in my 2-second notice.
Dr. Skartovich looks confused. Somber piano music begins to play.
I joined this cause. with a dream. And I trusted you, but
Pow! Dr. Skartrovich pulls a gun and shoots Dario square in the head. Dario falls down. No one reacts any further to the cold-blooded murder.
who the fuck was that guy? Was he with you?
Tex shrugs. In one swift motion, he pulls his gun and shoots the gerbil. Kerplow! The gerbil explodes into a wave of blood covering the entire room. Dr. Skartrovich cries. Hot Woman Esquire starts spilling out blood, slow-mo on her getting blood out of her hair. Tex looks to the camera, gives a big thumbs up and a twinkly wink. Iris out, end.
Really makes you think. I kind of forgot about that one. Really makes you think about lots of things.
Certainly does. Dude, I forgot about half of what we had stuck in there.
That was
good.
That was like an early sketch on the show. I enjoyed that one. I hope y'all did too.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop recording.
All right.
now.
All right, let's go.
Kane, you don't know how funny that is.
Interior, living room, day. Florida beach house aesthetic, but a poor, cheap imitation. Sad gray walls, tacky palms. Only one single picture frame, an AI-generated knockoff of Winslow Homer. Shoddy film equipment is set up around a couch and coffee table. Clyde, just a plain shirt with a handmade pizza logo, and Nikki Knockers, just whatever the director could find, sit. Gil, the director, is by the camera, looking at them intently. Action! The two actors begin. Nikki almost falls into the role. Clyde is as stiff as a wooden board. Please be mature.
Oh boy, Mr. Pizza Guy, I sure don't know how to pay for this pizza.
Clyde shifts a little away from Nikki. She leans in.
Maybe you can accept another currency that isn't the United States dollar, Mr. Pizza Guy.
Like the peso, or...
Nikki brushes her hand against his arm. Clyde stands, shaking his hands all willy-nilly.
Okay.
Cut! Gil nods his head for Clyde to come join him. Nikki does not move an inch, careful to hold her position in the light. So what's going on, pal?
Well, sir, she brushed her hand against my arm, sir.
Yeah, that's in the script. That's the movie.
I just thought we'd CG that in later, or I'd have a stunt double.
Listen, your manager really fought for you to be in this.
Yeah, she really hates me, alright?
Just do your best, okay? And I like to run a safe set, so we'll be okay. Sound good? Clyde hesitates, but nods. He goes back to the couch. Nikki still hasn't moved.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
And action!
I was thinking something more... intangible.
Mysterious. I, for one, am particularly fond of mysterious suggestions such as that.
So here I go.
Nikki starts to lean in for a kiss. Clyde shuts his eyes, slowly tilting his head to the side.
I am waiting for you to go.
Nikki gently nudges his head to face her. This causes Clyde to erupt yet again. He shoots from the couch.
Ew! Ew! Ew!
Nikki stands and moves towards him. Cut!
What the hell? I don't have the cooties. I have SAG certification. We're all professionals here, so can we just please do the damn scene? My god, I'm trying to be the fucking character. Fucking character. Nice.
The AD walks between Clyde and Nikki and gets Nikki back away from Clyde. Clyde? Walk with me. Interior green room later. Not much of a green room as it is just a cramped bathroom down the hall. The walls are at least painted a cheap green paint. Gil sits Clyde on the toilet, fanning him. Now let's take it easy, alright? Tell me what you're thinking. Are you too uncomfortable?
No, it's not. It's not that. It's just... Do they have to kiss?
Oh, buddy. They do a lot more than kiss. Sure, we can cut the kiss, but that's just the first scene.
Can't you just do the scene yourself?
Okay, there's two options for this.
Oh yeah.
For medical reasons, no. Or, Listen, man. As much as I would love that, and believe me, I would love that, the regulations won't let me since I'm directing. Look, Clyde, I believe in you, okay? Whatever you can put your mind to, you can do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Now let's fucking get it on camera.
Yeah.
Interior living room later. We've reset the scene. Clyde is laying flat on the couch, a big grin on his face.
I'm gonna do it. I'm finally gonna make my Hollywood dreams come true. My mom and dad will finally see me on the screen.
I went to Juilliard for this.
Action! Nikki walks up to the couch.
Please make yourself comfortable, Mr. Pizza Guy. I sure do hope that broken tibia in 3 places heals properly.
Gil leans over to his AD. Nice rewrites. Nikki slowly but surely leans down closer to Clyde. As she does this, he starts to tense, humming softly to himself.
But I know what else can heal broken bones besides rest and plenty of elevations.
She gets closer. He's more tense, humming louder. Then she breathes in his ear. Clyde leaps up from the couch, screaming. And he runs out the door. Oh my fucking god.
What did you say to him?
What did you say to him?
I literally just breathed.
Well, great. Now what? Where are we gonna find a replacement at this hour? The grip in the back corner slowly raises his hand. End.
That was true art, and I'm really glad we got that. Because that was great, and I think that it does make sense that you're in the corner.
Damn it!
Are we ready, folks?
Who's doing action?
Yes,
You doing
I'm gonna
cast
try.
action?
I got it.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Interior, B-dubs, evening. Dozens of full tables. The TV's playing reruns of miscellaneous sports games and Sports Center. Loud music fills the room. Buzzing neon signs all over the place. B-dubs jerseys are on the walls. The sounds of smacking lips with wings are also around. Musty sweat and Axe body spray with a hint of mahogany. At the bar, Chad, 26, Mo, 24, and Bill, 34. Already a couple beers deep, they bang on the table in unison, excited.
You fucking ready for this draft, dudes?
Hell yeah!
I just hope the Beagles take that Raji Blurb fella. He can run faster than a cheetah on meth.
Nah, they need a damn safety.
Insert the TV over the bar, showing pre-draft coverage. In the studio, Tori and Jean.
Oh,
go.
Shit, sorry. We're almost ready to hear the first pick out here in Green Bay. Tori, what can we expect?
Well, Gene, we got a great lineup this year. From Terrence Blunder to Hoochie McFalafel. We've got a lot of opportunities for these young men.
Anyone we should keep an eye on?
Well, sources are telling me one team is looking into taking a relative unknown in the first round. It's a big swing, but we'll see if it pays off. Interior B-dubs evening. Chad, Mo, and Bill keep their eyes on the TV as the bartender refills their drinks. They pick up their cups and try to drink without blinking an eye. Without breaking eye contact. Splash everywhere. Oh shit!
Wait, I thought I was me.
That's Mo.
Dude, Braydan.
Dude, I thought this was the most professional show on the internet.
That was
Braydan, you're gonna bury us, bro. Okay. Oh shit! I forgot about Hoochie McFalafel. He's gonna do great things.
Bring Chad's phone. He answers.
Yo, it's Chad. Go Beagles.
Mr. Chad, hope you can get your bags packed because we're looking to take you this round.
Come again?
We watched your tapes. You look strong, got a good eye, endurance. We're expecting big things.
I haven't played ball since middle school.
We don't care about that. Just keep a lookout for your name and we'll be in touch.
All ends. Chad pockets his phone, turns to Mo and Bill. Bill doesn't even register. His face is buried in a plate of wings. Mo was chugging a beer, but he did notice Chad.
Yo, why are you looking at me with those fuck eyes, bro?
I think I'm gonna get drafted.
A beat. Then Mo breaks into uproarious laughter.
it's my line next.
That's you.
Good one.
I'm the one that's gonna mess up the show. Yeah.
Good one. And I'm the Queen of Alderaan.
Bill looks up. Sauce all over his face. Oh, what? What's so funny?
Chad here thinks he's getting drafted.
As long as the Beagles don't take his pasty ass. Didn't you play left bench back in the day?
I'm telling you, dude, just watch.
A tune from the TV plays. It makes the three stop what they're doing to watch. Insert the TV over the bar. A large stage with a big LED screen behind flashing logos and such. An elderly woman hobbles up to the podium.
I know, I'm working on it, bro. Give me it. Dude, I'm out of the zone now. With the first pick in the 2025 military draft.
Interior B-Dub's evening.
The what now?
What the fuck? Where's the NFL draft?
Don't do the accent, please. For the love of
No,
Christ,
I
don't do the
need to
accent.
know what you think a Sudanese accent is like.
I forgot we wrote that in.
Don't do it.
Dude, I don't know.
Dude, if you can pick out Sudan on a map, I'll give you $100.
I would be impressed, Cole. Could you pick out South Sudan on a map? Okay. I mean, that sounded confident to me.
Do you know what continent it's in?
It's in the Middle East.
Nope, that's not a continent.
But
and it's
no,
also not where it is.
That's not a continent. No, it's not. But wait, is it not in the Middle East?
No, it's in
No,
Africa,
dude.
man.
It's in Africa. It's like in the middle of Africa.
Oh, close.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's
That's
do the
close.
accent. Let's do the accent.
Please, don't do it.
It's just gonna be Indian. Like that's the. I can't do accents.
Okay, maybe, definitely don't. I just say it normally. Otherwise, your podcast is getting shot into the sun.
You get shadow banned to the face of the earth.
My country
go.
is speaking.
Oh, good God.
Let's just keep going.
Dude, you have to bleep that.
Insert the TV over the bar.
South Sudan selects Raji Blurb.
Footage cuts to the green room where Raji breaks down into tears. We can't tell if they're happy tears or I'm about to die tears. His family crowds around him. Interior B-Dub's evening. Chad's jaw drops all the way to the floor. Mo wipes his brow. Bill slams his fist in the table. God damn it, they fucking took my guy! The whole season's a wash! In the background, names continue to get called for the military draft, selected by various countries. Chad starts to sweat profusely.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mo puts a hand on his shoulder.
Well, nice knowing you.
Thank God. I'm not going to your funeral, by the way. I hate those.
What the hell, man?
Yeah, I'll have a colonoscopy scheduled that day. Sorry.
Chad scrambles into his pockets, redials the most recent call.
Dude, do not select me. I can't fight for you. I'm no killer.
We've seen your deer hunting photos on Instagram. You've got the right stuff, kid.
I have ADHD.
Hyperfocus. Perfect.
I have a family, man.
Men don't have families these days, but nice try. Spring training will be quick. We've got work to do.
Ends. Mo pushes Chad.
Dude!
Insert the TV over the bar.
We're approaching the last pick of the first round, and wow, a blockbuster trade.
Russia has traded their pick to North Korea. Is it safe to call this a bombshell?
Poor taste, Tori.
A burly Korean man takes to the podium. He smiles wide, like the Joker. Interior B-Dub's evening. Everyone's faces drop, looking around in fear, anguish.
Holy shit, they traded into the first round.
They're gonna take a juggernaut.
World War III! Nuclear fallout!
Raji Blur, my sweet prince. Chad is sobbing. He leaps onto the bar.
Okay, I'm not doing that.
Well,
I'm in the
you don't
apartment. I will break my desk. This is madness. It's barbaric. Sending innocents to die for some pointless war, and for what?
Insert the TV over the bar. With the 32nd pick in the military draft, Interior B-Dub's evening. Chad grabs a beer bottle, breaks it into shards, holds it to his neck, crying.
Oh my
Insert
God.
the TV over the bar. North Korea selects. Interior B-Dub's evening. Chad's neck starts to bleed a little.
America!
Interior the TV over the bar. Hoochie McFalafel out of BYU. Interior B-Dub's evening. Chad drops the beer glass, hands to his head, silence, until laughter cuts attention. Moe's. He holds his phone up.
Gotcha, bitch!
But everyone else is still so despondent, almost as if they're just waiting for death. Insert the TV over the bar. Hoochie McFalafel takes the stage next to the burly Korean man. Hoochie is even burlier. Strapped with every possible weapon you can imagine, he takes the mic. Go for it.
Oh, shit. 31... Oh, shit. 31 teams just made a mistake, baby!
The end.
The end.
That was unlike anything I've ever read before. That was really impressive.
All right. Milo and Buttons.
Another certified banger on the way. I think, Cole, you did say that this was one of your favorites to write as far as the season 1 sketches go.
One of, indeed.
So let's go down memory lane and relive this classic, certified hood classic together. Exterior house day. A sunny, cartoony day. 2 people walk out of their bungalow-esque house to their car.
Wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, y'all can read that, right? Interior house day. Milo, an orange cat, watches at the windowsill, waves as the car peels onto the road and into the distance. His head keeps following the car. Exterior neighborhood day. Milo's neck stretches out the window, his head going all the way down the neighborhood street. Once his head reaches the neighborhood gate, he snaps to look towards us. A devious grin, eyebrows raised twice. Whoop, whoop. Shroom! His head rockets all the way back into interior house day. Milo's head smacks back onto his body vibrating. He hits that pose. You know the one where he's about to run. Very Scooby-Doo type shit. Then, poof, a body cloud behind him. He gets to work, setting up various traps, starting at a small hole in the wall, an army of mouse traps. Now, a pair of red curtains. He grabs scissors from behind his back and snips the curtains into a straight line. He rushes upstairs to his owner's closet and grabs a tuxedo. He rushes under the owner's bed, grabbing a bunch of camera equipment. He rushes to his owner's bathroom and grabs a bunch of hair from the shower drain and creates a fake mustache. He then rushes to the kitchen and grabs cheese and places it on a plate, shoves a handful of dynamite sticks into each hole. He returns to the hole in the wall and lays the strip of curtains on the mousetraps as if it were a red carpet. He sets up the camera equipment, flashing everywhere. He then puts the tuxedo and fake mustache on and holds the plated cheese as if he were a waiter. To put a bow on it, Milo hits the radio next to him.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Milo gasps, hits the radio again.
Over here, Mr. Stewart. Who are you wearing? Can we ask you a few questions?
Milo grins in approval, then dives behind the couch, peeking over in gleaming anticipation. A small shadow looms over the hole, growing larger. Eventually, a figure steps out into the light. It's Buttons, a gray mouse. He doesn't look very happy. In fact, it sorta looks like he's crying. Milo peeks up a bit more, scratching his head. He looks to us, shrugging. What's his deal? Buttons comes out more into the light. Now we can see. Oh, fuck, he's holding a gun to his temple. Milo leaps into the air, legs splayed out. Enlarged eyeballs jut out of his head. He goes to yelp, but covers his mouth. Close on Milo's hand. Something moves the fingers a smidge, enough for something to crawl out. It's the letters Ah.
Ah! Is that also me?
You have to actually say it.
What I said, I didn't know that. Okay. I tell you, he never lets me have any fun around here.
There you go. Buttons gulps dramatically. Reaching behind, he pulls out a sign.
I can't see the color anymore.
He flips the sign.
I have nothing. I have no one.
Discards it, grabs a new sign.
She left me, Milo.
Turns this sign.
And she took my job.
Discards that one, new sign.
The kids too, I think.
Flip.
I just don't have it in me to keep playing around with you.
New sign.
Goodbye.
He lowers the sign, gets ready to pull the trigger. Oh, wait! He holds that last sign back up, flips it, scribbles on it.
I'd give you my life savings, but they all went into these signs.
Buttons throws that last sign, gets ready to really pull the trigger. Milo bounds over the couch, diving towards Buttons. He pushes the mouse into the wall, causing Buttons to drop the gun. Milo floats in the air for a second, looks around, then down. He's hovering directly over the mouse traps. Tries to claw up in the air, but he fails. Snap, 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 snap. The wounds glow red and pulsate. One of the traps is on his finger. He quickly removes the trap and sticks his finger in his mouth. Buttons gets to his feet, reaching for the gun. Milo notices, extends his leg out in between Buttons and the gun, but the forceful jolt causes the camera equipment to wobble. Milo shrieks! He purses his lips, blowing gusts of air out of the camera at the camera equipment. Teeter, teeter, teeter. Milo blows one more big gust. They all start to fall away from him. Phew! Ah! Right before they hit the ground, all the camera equipment hovers, then flies back the other way, slamming Milo in the head. Milo pushes the stuff off of him. He sways back and forth, tiny guns circling his head. A very tall lump forms. Buttons falls face first into Milo's leg, slithers up and over like a snake. On the other side, he's got clear access to the gun, grabs it, puts it to his head, then pulls the trigger. Milo quickly grabs the barrel and points the gun in his direction, and an explosion coats his face in black soot and burning embers. Milo turns to face us. He's frowning, but the embers slowly grow. He's on fire! Buttons looks up to see Milo burn alive. It's no longer cartoonish fun, but a cat burning alive in front of him. And Buttons, for the first time in an eternity, laughs his guts off. Iris fade out. That's the end.
I just would love to point out that the ending was Brayden's idea.
Very true. I mean, I have the track record of the dog thing. I have the track record of the baby thing. I have written this poor cat. So yeah, just go ahead and blame that on me. But I hope this was a fun one to read too.
No, it was, yeah.
It's 9 pages, so we'll blow through it really quick.
Sure.
Starts with an exterior, the Garden of Olives, which is basically like an old fancy version of Olive Garden.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the restaurant. Everyone, like, a big thing about like ancient Greek plays is they have a chorus. So I imagine there's like a chorus of people just in the restaurant sitting around.
Mm-hmm.
Oedipus and Jocasta front and center in the seats. Jocasta is like, Oedipus, my dear, why do you sit there in such dismay? And Oedipus is like, I see not the fruits. They're gonna speak in like ancient Greek-esque dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Jocasta's like, what's wrong? Oedipus says, nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Jocasta's like, oh no, there's definitely something wrong. Everyone in the restaurant shoots up and like flail their arms in the air, and they say like a little a dialogue bit where it's like, hear our prayers, cause our king burns with shame. His penis longs for its sacred home, but his mind longs not. Jocasta's like, what did they just say? And then Oedipus says, they don't know what they're talking about. but it's like we're going on our very first date in front of everybody. Do you not feel any sense of shame because you are dating your son? And then she's like, nah, we're cool. She leans across and like does like a little caress of the cheek, like a little like that move. And then she also just like pinches it like a mother would to a child, like pinching and wiggling his cheek. And he's just like, stop that. Tiresias, who was a character in the play, he's a blind soothsayer, so he sees the future. And he's walking around, like using his staff to kind of feel around. He reaches the table, but he's like his back is turned to the table as he speaks. What can I get for you? And Oedipus is like trying to get his attention to turn around. Tiresias is like, I'm not talking to you, buddy. He also says, a fucker of mothers, for obvious reasons. He was actually getting someone else's order, and so Oedipus again is embarrassed, and everyone in the restaurant shoots up, does the thing. Poseidon, please forgive our king. He thinks not before he does. Pass your pardon upon his microaggressions. Tiresias finally goes to them. He's like, how can I help you? What can I get for you? Jocasta orders the chicken Alfredo. And Oedipus is gonna order, but Jocasta's like, hold on. Can you give my dear a kid's menu? Oedipus is truly offended. Tiresias takes so much pleasure in giving him a kid's menu, and there's just like a bunch of Greek like tragedy puns and like a little map, like a maze thing. Oedipus is like, mother, I mean dear, mother, you're just like, stop doing this. And then she's like, you're gonna get an adult meal and you're not gonna be able to eat it all. And he's like, I'm 34 years old. And she's like, fine, but if you gotta eat all of it or you're gonna be in big trouble, mister. So Oedipus thinks, and he's just like, yeah, I'll get the mac and cheese. Tiresias is like, you're gonna have to speak up, buddy. Oedipus makes another microaggression joke because he's like, are you deaf or are you blind? You can't be both. Tiresias then like grabs Oedipus and the lights start to flicker around. And Tiresias is like, hear my words. On this eve, you shall be the one who is truly blind. And then as he walks away, he's like, asshole. Everyone gets up again. They're waving their arms. Hades, I guess. Our king is sorrowful. Can he not prevent what has been said? He would rather not become blind. How could he admire his mother's supple bosom? And Oedipus is like, so embarrassed. He doesn't want to. He wants to fade away. Jocasta's like, don't listen to them. And he's like, I can't. They're too loud. I can't ignore them. Jocasta's like, let's just enjoy the evening. Oh, okay, whatever. Tell me about your day. It was fine. They're gonna talk about their day a little bit. Jocasta's like inserting the story. She's like, should I speak to this guy's mother that's bothering you? And Oedipus is like, please don't fight my battles. Jocasta's like, you are a capable warrior. And Oedipus is like, yeah, sure. I don't really like how you said that. Jocasta starts talking about her day. Oedipus is like, it's a little inappropriate to be talking about your husband, who is my father, by the way, on our date. Oedipus is like, how many times do I have to tell you? I didn't know it was my father when I killed him with my sword. And then Jocasta says, you shall never be the swordsman he was. You shall never be the swordsman he was. And Oedipus is like, did you just say something? Jocasta's like, I want to bear your children, Oedipus. Oedipus is like, oh god, please. Do you not see the implications of what you just asked me? And Jocasta's like, your laws state that the women of Thebes must bear children or they shall be banished. And Oedipus is like, you do have a child. I'm right here. But they state that remarriages reset that law. And Oedipus is like, I shall make you an exception. Don't worry about it. And Jocasta's like, please don't do this. Oedipus is like, well, I'll just get rid of the law. That way, the women deserve more equal freedoms, anyways. And Jacobus is like, why do you not find me attractive? Oedipus is like, we're not talking about that. So you do find me attractive. Everyone, again, is just like running around, waving their arms. Hear us, other gods of Olympus. Our king has been torn in twain. His heart lusts for the vigor, but his soul rejects the essence. Oedipus is like, shut up, please, for the love of God. Tiresias comes back with their food and gives them their plates. Oedipus is like, we didn't order these. Are you sure you didn't get... Are you sure you're like giving it to the right table? Tiresias is like, oh God, is it not... I made a mistake. Can't we all make mistakes? Or is it because I'm blind? And Jocasta is like, I apologize for my son husband. He meant nothing by this tasteless comments. He can speak recklessly from time to time. Oedipus is just like, that's my mom. And he goes back, he's like, that's my wife too. We will graciously accept the bounty before us. They go and start to eat their food. Tiresias shoots Oedipus a bird as he walks away. Remind me to have that man impaled. Oedipus goes to feast, but Jocasta stops him. He's like, stop. She's like, stop, my dear. Allow me. I shall make up for our earlier stripes. And then this whole chunk is basically she's like going to seductively like give him food across the table, and she turns it to like an airplane. Like, here comes the airplane. And then Oedipus is like, for whatever reason, like he like moves or whatever, which causes the fork to go straight into his eye. And he screams out, and he's in pain, runs around, his blood dripping. Jocasta's like lunging over to him to soothe him, starts to calm him down, starts to kiss his boo-boos, and Oedipus stops crying, and it's just like, what are we doing? There we go.
That's fun. No, that was really fun. That was really witty. That was like, you were very quick with each joke. It was like one thing to another. It was really, really fun.
Can we see it?
I love the cutting onions logo thing.
Cutting onions. I wrote this. This was my freshman year. This is another project from freshman year that I wrote in my very first screenwriting class for my very first screenwriting project. This is the very first thing I ever wrote in college.
Nice.
And here we go. Iris fade in. So the aesthetic, since aesthetic-wise, since yours was kind of like sending up screwball, like physical comedy of the 30s, mine is more of a setup of like rom-coms of the 40s and 50s, and films by like Frank Capra, who did It's a Wonderful Life, those styles of movies. Iris fade in. We're in Kelly's bathroom. She's early 50s. Whoa, what? We have a hand up.
Do you want to give me a part, or do you want to just go through like last one?
You, my friend. I'll let you play Kelly.
Okay. Kelly, let's see. Kelly, early 50s, disheveled.
Early 50s, she's disheveled, exasperated, baggy eyes. She's just lying in bed, crying.
Oh. Give me a rundown of Kelly real quick. Like, I gotta fall into the role.
So, Kelly's husband recently passed away. So she is depressed beyond repair. She's like a husk of her former self, and so she's basically just like taking up air at this point. So very, very sad person.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, Kelly is lying in bed. She's whimpering, and then she just starts wailing, like Standing above her awkwardly is Feels, late teens, trim yet crooked, intense eyes. He's just watching her, holding her hand. You ready for dinner? She just keeps crying. We can wait. More crying. Begin montage. Feels helps his mother out of bed. He takes off her musty shirt and replaces it with another musty shirt. He escorts her out of the room. Interior, dining room afternoon. A plate. Pork chops, beans, and rice. Arranged in a way that resembles a heart. Steam rising up. Kelly sits across from Fields. Her hands fidget. She stares off into nothingness. Then at the empty chair beside her. Fields absently pokes at his food with a spoon. Focus split between that and his mother. Silence until eventually. Okay. Highs and lows of the day.
What?
Why don't we discuss the highs and lows of our day? Like we used to. You go first. What was your high?
Didn't have one.
That's not how this game works, Mom.
Well, I don't want to play.
You have to.
Have to?
Have to.
I don't have to do anything.
Except tell me the high and low of your day.
Fine, no high. Everything was the low.
I still feel like you don't get how the game works.
Felix, enough.
You can't just not have a high.
I think you know good and well that you can.
No, that's not how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
I won't get jealous of your high, Mom. Just what was your high?
There is no high, Felix.
She slams the table. Feels shrinks into his seat. Bites his tongue. She grimaces tightly. Stilted breathing. She leaps up and storms off. A door slams shut. Bam. Feels rises back in his seat. A deep gulp, followed by a deeper sigh. He turns back to his food, making no progress in cutting it with his spoon. He discards it with reserved force. Eyes dance over towards to the left. A soft smirk. Interior kitchen. Drawers opening in quick succession. They're all empty, except for one. It rattles when Feels opens it. Feels stares at the item within. A knife. Carefully picks it up. His mouth is slightly agape. His breathing is a bit more shallow. The knife glints and glimmers. Begin fantasy sequence. A sharp spotlight. Feels, now dressed in a brightly colored suit, reaches out. His hand is grabbed by the knife, now a human woman. He serenades her, spins her, dips her. End fantasy sequence. Feels' face is inches away from the knife's blade. Dripping red. He stands up straight, face twitching. He brings up his free hand. It's just gushing with blood. The pain starts to set in.
Dun dun.
Yeah, there we go. Feels gradually turns to the knife, does a double take, shuts his eyes firmly and opens them. Cocks his head. No, it's okay. It's not your fault. I'll be fine.
Dun.
You got a little something on. Here, let me get that for you. He picks up a piece of his shirt, wraps it around the blade, and wipes. The knife glints and glimmers again. There.
Da, 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 da.
You have a nice twinkle.
Da, 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 da.
I'm Felix, but you can call me Feels.
Duh.
Feels strains a bit. That's a beautiful name. He looks around nervously, bites his lip. So, where are you from?
Doodle-da-da-da-da.
Oh, right. I'm from here too. A moment of hesitation, and then... Listen. I know we've just met, but something about you, maybe I'm crazy. But I think I'm okay with that. If being happy is crazy, I'm okay with that. I know this is all happening at once, and I'd get it if you think this is just too crazy, but I want to give a nice thing a try. Let's give crazy a try. Together. Silence. Feels' face begins to sink, and then... Great! Tomorrow night, it's a date! He smiles, even giggles. He puts the knife back into the drawer and shuts it softly before grasping his hand and screaming in pain. Ah! Interior, Feels' bedroom day. Feels is getting dressed. His cut hand is now wrapped in thick gauze. He glides around his room with a goofy grin, humming a peppy tune. He checks himself in the mirror and breathes in deeply. Interior kitchen. He knocks on the front of the drawer, waits a moment, and then opens it. You look amazing.
Dling dling.
Ready to go?
Dling dling.
He smiles. Interior restaurant afternoon. Feels across from the knife, propped up on the table by salt and pepper shakers. He delicately sips on soup. How's yours? A plate of steak is beside it, untouched.
Ling, 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 ling.
Good. The waiter approaches. Can I get you anything else, sir? I'm alright. Do you need anything? The waiter turns to the knife, a cold and dead stare, then back to Fields, raises his eyebrows. No, I think we're good. The waiter slowly nods, then leaves. Fields sips some more soup before looking back up to the knife. So, I know next to nothing about you, except that you have a nice twinkle and you like crazy. Tell me a little something about yourself.
I don't know the solo. So.
Fields looks at the knife with wide, swirling eyes for a moment. I'm amazed by your passion for food. I think that's beautiful. How you devoted your entire life to it. And I'm sorry. I know it's hard to lose your family. He starts to drift off, a somber frown.
Do.
Nah, it's just... If life truly was short, I would be okay. But it's a lot longer when you really think about it. When I was younger, there wasn't too much to think about. But now I think too much. About how my dad isn't here anymore. And how my mom isn't either, not really. I don't like to think. Things would be okay if I didn't have to think. Or if life truly was short, and I couldn't think anymore. His speech falters at the end, as the tears begin to fall. He can't get a good breath in. He clenches his eyes shut. Begin fantasy sequence. A woman's hand gently falls atop his, grazing his tenderly. It calms him. He opens his eyes. End fantasy sequence. The knife has fallen atop his hand. He smiles warmly. Interior movie theater night. Feels his next in a busy line. He holds the knife down low. Wait, how old are you?
Dling, 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 dling.
Yeah. Just act casual. They probably won't guard us. A spot opens. Fields approaches. The employee looks up with a forced smile. Hi, how may I help you? Just 2 tickets, please. He raises up the knife. The employee yelps and throws her arms up. He's got a knife! He's got a knife! Everyone in the room panics, running around, arms flailing. Fields looks around in confusion. Interior foyer night. Fields and the knife return home. He brings it up closer to his face. I had a wonderful time. He grins, bringing the knife closer and closer to him, and then another nearby door swings open. Fields drops the knife and darts towards the noise. It's Kelly.
Where have you been? I really need you to stay here with me.
Hold on. No, not right now. Where she takes notice of the knife.
Why do you have that?
Mom, I want you to meet.
We can't have sharp objects here. Not anymore. You know that.
But I love her.
You know how What?
Fields realizes what he just said. He looks at the knife with a smile. Yeah. I love her.
I can't even get into that. It needs to go.
She. Not it.
You're joking.
I don't think misgendering is a joke.
Enough. Give it to me.
She reaches out for it. Fields grasps for dear life, begging and pleading, an intense struggle. Eventually, he pulls away. Okay. I'll get rid of it. Kelly gulps, grimaces.
Good.
She leaves. Fields relaxes, lets out a gasp. He reaches for the door, one hand on the knob. He takes a deep look at the knife, grazes the hilt with his thumb, nodding his head, and he walks away from the door. Begin montage. Fields gets the knife from the drawer, an amicable moment. A candlelit dinner between them. Kelly cries in her room. Fields and the knife play tennis. The knife sucks at tennis. They're watching television. They're exchanging gifts. They're holding each other. Kelly stares at her reflection and screams.
Ah!
A fantasy sequence dance number, whimsical and romantic. In the kitchen, Fields kisses the knife passionately. End montage. Interior kitchen afternoon. Kelly stumbles in, matted hair, frantic panting. She nearly falls to the ground, but grapples the counter to catch herself.
Felix, please! I need you. I can't!
She takes notice of the end drawer, slightly ajar. She sees a glint from within. Opening it further, revealing the knife. Her eyes narrow. Her breath hangs in her throat. Her brow furrows. Swiftly, she grabs the knife and staggers away. Moments later, Fields enters, nervously pacing, all smiles and giggles. He's holding a ring, muttering softly to himself. One calming breath, and he opens the drawer. But the knife isn't there. His smile dissolves. He looks around, scratching his head, and then he hears a squish, a splash, and coughing. It's coming from interior Kelly's bedroom continuous, which Fields swiftly enters. Ma? There, at his feet, lies Kelly. Glassy eyes, frozen lips, blood trickling out. He drops down to her, reaching out with a vibrating hand. He exhales tearfully. Next to her hand, the knife, also bloodied. He takes notice. You.
Dun dun.
No, I think this is exactly what it looks like. My mother. You cheated on me with my own mother.
Dun dun.
Don't you dare give me that. I trusted you. And then, with my own mother. Ding. Fields waves the ring in front of the knife before violently propelling it away. Look at this. Look at it. I was ready to give you all of me. I was going to sacrifice everything to be with you. I thought that would have been enough for you. Why wasn't I enough for you? I could have been enough. He starts to break down, desperately searching for air, face contorting every which way. He grabs the knife. I was just starting to feel okay, you know. You did that. My thoughts were clear and happy. You did that. I trusted you. We were supposed to be together. I was supposed to be enough for you. Squish. His eyes and mouth widen, looking down to see he has stabbed himself in the stomach. He pulls it out, grunts in pain, and goes to plunge it back in. He collapses to the floor before he can. He's next to his mother, still struggling to breathe. Exterior, outside the house, night. Fields is on a gurney, barely conscious. Paramedics wheel him towards a violent flashing light, a horrifying siren. Interior, Fields' bedroom, day. Fields eases down onto his bed, holds the cane, adjusts his shirt. A large abdominal gauze pad underneath. His face appears more rugged, solemn. Super, 1 month later. He squirms into a prone position, staring up at the ceiling for a moment or two. His head drops to the side. Staring him down is a photograph of him with the knife. He gulps, chokes on his exhale. Begin fantasy sequence. Spotlight. The photograph has transformed into the woman from before. Fields lights up, eyes dance around, and then... Hi. It's been a while. There's so much I want to say to you. I'm sorry for everything that happened. I know now, I can see it wasn't your fault. I'm sorry I didn't listen, that I couldn't see what was true. I've done a lot of thinking recently. I wasn't seeing a lot of truth then. But through it all, you were there for me. Thank you for that. You showed me that life really is too short when you have the right twinkle in it. And for that, I could never repay you. He begins to reach for her, but before he can grab her, end fantasy sequence. He's holding to the picture frame. He brings it to him, grasps it tightly to his chest, and starts to cry. Iris fade out.
So, what our audience probably doesn't realize is that is Braydan's like signature style. Braydan is really, really good at coming up with something that really nobody else can think of. And it's just like this whole dynamic with this dude and this knife, that's fucking crazy. Like, it's, you come up with these things that are almost in their own genre, and it always just amazes me.
Okay. Up, 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 up. Nope. Down. Okay. Here we go. Exterior, sketchy street corner, day. Jake, late teens, early 20s, is walking down a mostly empty street. Jake is wearing casual attire that he's worn and a little dirty. Cole talking, take 2. Jake is wearing casual attire that's worn and a little dirty. He also has on a backpack. He's using earbuds to listen to music. He walks past rundown businesses that are either abandoned or are close to shutting down. Small groups of sketchy people are hanging out by the entrances to buildings. Some of them are armed with guns and knives. As he passes an alleyway, another group stops him and forces him into the alleyway. There are 4 thugs total.
Man, let me go! Empty your pockets! Come on, man, I need this stuff for school!
The thugs take his bag and dump the contents onto the ground. The contents are papers, writing utensils, laptop, and a couple of notebooks.
Nice. Grab that shit and run!
Jake latches onto his laptop as the thugs try to grab it. Jake gets shoved to the ground.
I need this computer. If you knew what was good for you, bitch, you'd let us walk away. Screw it.
The thugs proceed to stomp on Jake. He quickly lets go of the laptop, and the thugs stomp and kick him a couple more times. He is left bloody and bruised in the street. Interior, Jake's bathroom, night. Jake is standing in front of his mirror and is shirtless. We can see scrapes, bruises, and cuts. Some of these are bandaged and some aren't. He lets out a big sigh. We see B-roll off a chaotic, crime-filled city as Jake narrates.
City is dark. Guns and drugs fill the streets. It's only getting worse. The cops are overwhelmed. Nobody wants to stand up and do something. That changes today.
Jake! Can you shut the fuck up? I've got an exam! Interior, Jake's bedroom, night. Jake looks up from a notebook he's sketching in. He's sitting at his desk.
Sorry.
Begin montage. Jake draws different ideas for a superhero costume. Each costume has a different name, a different color scheme, and different shapes. He eventually lands on a goofy, brightly colored suit. There is a cape that is equally bright and dumb. His superhero name is Freefall. Jake begins sewing together his first edition of his outfit. It is made of mostly cloth with some plastic pieces. He rips it, putting it on. Guys, there's some horrible grammar in this. Jake researches materials on the internet. Jake makes his second version with the research he found. Pause montage. Ryan sits on Jake's bed. Jake is in his closet.
This is what happens when Braydan is not here.
True.
Are you ready?
Yeah, are you like coming out? Jake leaps out of the closet in his full costume. A few beats of silence. Ryan begins laughing hysterically. Ha! Jake looks down.
Dude.
Why are you wearing a giant banana?
Come on, it's supposed to draw the eye.
You look like a wrestler who has to suck dick to move up the chain.
Damn.
You look like the biggest porno role player. Not actor, role player.
Oh, man.
Yee, good luck getting yourself killed in that onesie. Ryan leaves the room. Resume montage. Jake begins creating a black utility belt. Jake works on a makeshift grappling hook. Jake Googles how to make explosives. Pause montage. Interior, Jake's front door, day. Jake answers his door and the FBI are on his porch.
What's going on, guys?
What's with your Google searches? And what's with your outfit?
I'm trying to be a superhero.
A beat of silence. The two agents break out in laughter. Interior, Jake's bedroom, day. Resume montage. Jake fastens some round metal balls to his belt, as well as a bat. Cole talking, take 3. Jake fastens some metal balls to his belt, as well as a baton and his makeshift grapple. Pause montage. Ryan is back on Jake's bed, laughing and pointing at Jake, wearing the full outfit with gadgets. Whose ass are you using that baton on?
I have it so I can have an easier time fighting off criminals.
Why do you have little metal balls by your crotch?
They are small, mini explosive devices.
Ryan's eyes widen. What the shit? You're a business major.
So?
How did you get the brains for this?
Okay. You can go now.
A fully outfitted Jake is standing on the corner of the roof of an Arby's. He looks down at what he can see of the street. Hey! Jake turns.
You see any?
Nah. Whatever you're about to say, didn't ask. Get off our roof. Exterior city streets night. Jake walks through the dirty streets of town. Everyone stares at him wearing the suit. Some people even laugh. A loud scream is heard in the distance. Jake takes off running towards the sound. He comes upon an alley. As he passes civilians, we hear lines along the lines of... What is he wearing? Exterior city alleyway night. Jake rounds the corner and sees the same group from the beginning of the story. They are trying to take a bag from a woman. Help, please, leave me alone. Jake spots the thug group leader and freezes in place. We flash back to him getting robbed in the first scene. We see his bag getting emptied and him getting beat up. We come back to reality. Jake closes his eyes and takes a deep breath.
Come on. You can do this. Just use the gadgets and do your best. Saving one life is enough.
Jake looks up at the group again. He runs down the alleyway. He stops in front of the group.
Leave her alone!
The group turns with the woman in hand. They let go of the bag and her and start to laugh at him. The woman looks at him puzzled. Thank you? She runs out of the alleyway past him.
All is this shit?
Your days of preying on the innocents are over.
All right, Banana Man. Let's see what you got.
Careful, boss. He might blind you to death with his colors. You don't stand a chance this time. Wait, we wrapped this kid like a week ago.
Holy shit, you're right. Let's get him.
Jake whips out the small explosive devices. He throws them at the thug's feet. A little smoke comes out, and then nothing.
So, is that it? Shit.
The thugs walk towards Jake. Jake gets out his baton and swings at Thug Soldier 2. Thug Soldier 2 smacks it out of his hand, and Jake gets stomped on and kicked again. The thugs grab his gadgets and leave him lying in the alley. Jake lets out a high-pitched groan.
Damn it.
Fade out the end.
Yeah. So, it's really different hearing the words like read out, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I just kept reading and I kept seeing spelling errors and grammar mistakes, and it's really like clear like I'm not a writing major, so I don't have refined writing skills.
This is why it's the writer's room and not the writer room. I'll say.
Yeah.
Though this is really fun. I have read the script, but getting to read it out loud is a whole other experience. I think it's really funny.
Yeah. I think the hardest part of this script for me was coming up with the Ryan roasts. I had a hard time coming up with clever-ish lines that like a college/high school student would write. But I think it really...
Who?
Ryan.
Who?
Ryan.
Who asked?
Oh, wow.
Ow. Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm sorry. That was...
You're not. Anyway.
No, not really. That was pretty funny.
All right. Here we go. I can't believe I wrote this, actually. Interior, manager, business office, day. Manager is sitting at his desk, writing down some notes. Steve walks into the room. They are both in suits. Steve sits down across the desk from manager. Hello, sir. How are you? Manager ignores Steve. Steve patiently waits for a beat. I have my
You ever had ribs?
What?
Ribs. Have you ever had ribs?
Yeah, but...
Can you bring some for the cookout on Friday?
What?
It used to be good, too.
Sir, I'm here for the interview.
Oh, sure. Sorry.
Manager reaches under his desk. No problem. Manager comes back with a porno mag.
Come around here and we'll see if you're any good.
What?
What?
Wrong job! Manager puts the magazine away.
Ah, shit, you seem like you have good hands.
Steve buries his face into his hands. He looks back up. Manager's in a bathtub wearing a snorkel. His office chair has vanished. What the fuck?
It's my bath time. Sorry.
He makes boat horn noises while playing with a toy boat. Can we do the interview?
In a minute. You want to play?
Not really. Manager holds up a toy boat and shakes it over the desk. Steve takes a breath and rolls his chair to the side of the desk. And as he turns to the tub, Manager has an entire art easel out and he's painting Starry Night.
Looks nice.
What? Manager's secretary walks in.
Sir, your 2 o'clock is here.
Send him in.
A heroin addict walks into the room. He is covered in needle marks and is constantly scratching.
Oh, hey, Mark, how are you?
What about...
Rude. Wait your turn.
I was just wondering if I could suck your dick for some heroin.
Why, yes, I'm available this Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
I'm available this Thursday.
Amazing.
The two stand and shake hands.
Pleasure doing business.
Likewise.
What? Huh?
Your man in the corner seems troubled.
Whatever is the matter?
Are you selling drugs to an addict?
Whoa!
What the hell, man?
What?
Are you judging him based on appearances?
Yeah, man. I can quit whenever I want.
Listen, you can't ever judge a book by its cover.
Sorry?
It's all good, man. And remember, never make fun of a person's hair.
Mark winks at the camera and does a finger gun in its direction. We freeze frame for a beat. Mark gets up and leaves the office.
Ah, you must be my midnight interview.
Steve looks at a window behind the manager. Interior manager business office night. It is now dark outside. It was just 3:15.
No matter, grab a seat.
I am whatever. Steve rolls his chair to be back across the desk.
You want to play a game?
I'd really like a job if that's what you're asking.
Awesome. For your first test at this company, you will need to perform open heart surgery on me. Your results will affect whether or not you get the position.
Excuse me? Manager swipes everything off his desk and pulls out a knife and stabs himself in the chest. He grunts in pain. Blood sprays everywhere. He lays down on the desk. Oh my god! Help! Steve takes his jacket off and covers the wound. He grabs the office phone. He dials 911, but the line is busy.
Take my hand.
What?
My hand, take it.
Steve takes manager's hand. Steve drops the phone. What is it?
Everything the light touches will be yours one day.
What? Manager goes limp and dies. Holy shit! Holy shit! Another person walks into the room. They push manager off the desk and sit in their chair.
You've got the job!
Steve has a look of shock, then he goes on as if nothing happened. Wonderful, how much is the pay?
Oh, it's not very competitive. You should be fine.
Cut to black, the end.
Definition of a fever dream.
Yeah.
I think that came from Cole and not me, but it's just a sight to behold, something to marvel. Let's take a moment of silence to really metastasize what we just read.
Can I suck your dick for some heroin?
Oh my god.